That was one hell of a race there in the morning earlier today. Or early for us in the morning, for us Formula One fans here in America. I mean, for a second there, I really thought that was Kimi Räikkönen's race, really, today. And really, even though I'm wearing a NASCAR hat, hey, we can still talk about F1 here. How's it going, you guys? It is SpideEcho64 here again. And here today, I'm going to bring you my race review of the Italian Grand Prix from Monza Speedway. Or the Heineken, that one beer with the star that looks like a Russian star, yeah. We talk about that today. So anyways, yeah, and also right now, the NASCAR race from Darlington is going to start right now. But I'm going to bring you a really short F1 review of the race. So, obviously, in qualifying, Kimi Räikkönen, my man Kimi Räikkönen, absolutely, that man, the Iceman won his first pole in, I think, a couple years. I don't know the statistics. There's a bunch of fucking hair all over my hat. That was quite something. And really, I thought this was going to be Kimi Räikkönen's day, because if there's one F1 driver that I have a lot of respect for, it's the Haas boys, Romain Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen, the guy over there at Red Bull, Daniel Ricciardo, and then the Iceman, Kimi Räikkönen. Give a Kimi Räikkönen style voice. Yeah, I think Ricciardo's. I can't do a Finland accent. Okay, that's gonna be really bad. That's really bad. But anyways, so yeah, on the first lap of the race, so I'm just gonna give you my debrief of the race. Right in the start of the race, Marcus Ericsson, I don't know what happened to him. He just all of a sudden blew up. I didn't watch the pre-race, and obviously my voice was kind of shaggy, sounded like John Cooper from Skillet, oh, talk like this in the morning, stuff like that, no, yeah, but anyways, what the hell, I don't know, they're showing something on the TV. Also, it's muted because I don't want any copyright strikes or anything like that. Please don't copyright me anymore, okay? Also, I won't talk crap about Austin Cindric no more, but anyways, yeah, I think that was Marcus Ericsson that blew up in the Toro Rosso. I'm going to have to check. Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, that happened. And, yeah. And also at turn 4 in Monza, Sebastian Vettel makes contact with Lewis Hamilton, and then he spun around. And then there was a safety car, which before that race, there hasn't been a safety car in Monza since 2011, I believe. Really, it's hard to say that, but really most F1 races don't have that much safety cars. So that was the only safety car one of the race. So Kimi Räikkönen led a lot of laps during the race, and a lot of people were saying that this race was boring, stuff like that. Hell, it wasn't boring. It wasn't. But, I don't know what the hell people are talking about, but no, this race was not boring. I think that this race, like I said, was a pretty good race. No doubt about that. And, yeah, there was a lot of pit strategy here and there and stuff like that. And I'll talk a little bit about the ending of the race and how Kimi Räikkönen kind of did lose this race to Lewis Hamilton. And also the BS that the FIA, that the stewards gave to Max Verstappen and just giving Valtteri Bottas the podium. Which... And Max Verstappen, man, that guy, he's a rising star. But even though next year he's going to be in a Honda engine, I think. Red Bull's going to Honda, for their engines, but I don't know. So, Fernando Alonso had I don't know what happened to him. I really don't know. I think he just blew an engine, or no, he didn't blow an engine. He just retired from the race like that, or maybe he had some kind of issue with the car. But yeah, it's just unfortunate for Fernando, that guy, I feel really sorry for him. He really kind of deserves a lot more. I wish he can I mean, the guy is retiring from F1 after this season. Really, to be honest, I mean, I'm kind of glad he's just leaving F1 because really, he's not having any fun. You know, I mean, the two-time world champion. You know, he's just not having fun. It looks like. Yeah. So, and then also Daniel Ricciardo blew an engine. Yeah, Ricciardo's not having a fun season either. It's really hard being a Daniel Ricciardo fan because really, one, he keeps blowing up a lot of engines and shit like that. But so anyways, yeah. But anyways, now let's get into the yeah, now let's talk about any part of the race. So Kimi Räikkönen, I think the way how he lost this race was really because one, he really used up a lot of his tires. You know, he really did use up a lot of his tires. And plus plus Ferrari, that was their big issue today. They had the speed. Ferrari had the speed, but they couldn't just execute. They couldn't execute really well. You know? I mean last week Mercedes had that problem, but now it's Ferrari that has that problem. And really that's the reason how I think they kind of lost the race. You know, I mean, Kimi Räikkönen really kept the gap away. He couldn't keep his gap really that long enough from Lewis Hamilton. And Lewis Hamilton was able to pass him like that, and Lewis Hamilton just easily runs away with the lead. And really, I'll be honest, Räikkönen didn't have a chance to catch him. Because really, just because, I mean, that Mercedes, it's just so fast. You can't really catch him up at all, I feel like. So, yeah, that's just yeah. But yeah, plus I really do wish Kimi Räikkönen can win a race. You know, can win a race because really his future at Ferrari is unknown. You know, but yeah. And also something else, and that is how do I also say this? We also have a lot. You know, also, let's talk about the BS that happened. Oh, there's a rainbow at Darlington. That's nice. Oh, no. See, there's a rainbow at Darlington. That's kind of nice. Anyways, getting back into this race review. So, yeah, I mean, I really do wish. Now let's talk about the bullshit, the bullshit that the stewards gave to Max Verstappen. So, if you know one thing I hate about F1, and that is some of the penalties that they give them, like, oh, if you cause a wreck, then that's a penalty, and stuff like that. Now, you could say that I'm some dumb American and I watch too much NASCAR, and really they wreck a lot, other drivers wreck a lot of each other. Hell, the racing officials in NASCAR don't penalize them, unless if they speed on pit road or something like that. But no, so basically the FIA, or the stewards, gave Max Verstappen a penalty because he drove Valtteri Bottas off the racetrack. And really, Valtteri Bottas just said, he didn't give me so much room, and stuff like that. Or I don't know what the hell he said, but that's what they said, and really, I feel like that wasn't the case. I don't think that Max Verstappen just gave. I think he gave him a lot of room. He was just going wide into that corner. And I'll be honest, I really hate that chicane in turn 1. I really don't feel like that there needs to be a chicane there. Why can't they just go straight? That's the question I have. Or a lot of people are going to be logging like, no, it'll be like the old Monza where the driver's going to fucking die. Or I don't know. You know? But anyways, yeah, I just thought that, that was BS what they did to... Though the BS thing that they did was that they didn't honor the stewards, no, Max Verstappen should have been on the podium. He should have been on the podium. But you know something bullshit? They give Valtteri Bottas the podium. And really, Valtteri Bottas, you deserve to be booed after that bullshit. That was bullshit at its finest right there. And it's like what Verstappen said. The FIA can ruin a lot of good races. And it's true. So, and anyways, Lewis Hamilton wins wins again. Ferrari's not winning the championship. It looks like it's going to be Hamilton, the 5-time champion. Unless, Sebastian Vettel wins all the races. Most likely it'll just be Lewis Hamilton to win. Most likely Lewis Hamilton will win Singapore and maybe, what's that other fucking track? Russia, or maybe his teammate Valtteri Bottas. I'm not so sure. But, yeah, and Kimi Räikkönen finishes second on the pole. And really, to be honest, when you go to Italy, there is a lot of Ferrari fans. Hell, they don't root for Mercedes. They root for Ferrari. The Italy fans of Monza. And really, to be honest, I give them a lot of credit for that. Now, here's something else I just want to say. Am I a Ferrari fanboy? No, actually not. I'm a fan of the Haas Formula 1 team. And I'll be honest, I like Ferrari more than Mercedes. I mean, I like Verstappen more. I like Kimi Räikkönen a lot. Or I don't know. Anyways, overall, I thought this was a good race, but there was a lot of bullshit that happened, and I'm kind of pissed by it. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a like, comment down below what you thought of this race. And next Sunday we head off to they head off to Singapore. And the only thing I'm hoping for that race, and that is one Mercedes wrecks on the first lap. See you guys later.